And after this, hard-earned victory from Sheamus after a very tough Murphy, and Sheamus retweeting backstage after Iowa get some sort of revenge after the match. Now we have the second of three last chance women's Royal Rumble qualifier matches, and before that, let's also recapture quick what happened earlier tonight. Earlier tonight, it was a rough night for our Intercontinental Champion, because he not just his ambush on one of his challengers, LA Knight, backfired, but also he lost after 4 axe kicks to Booker, to the other challenger, the legendary Booker T, and despite some question, perhaps controversially, because I don't know if Corbin's hand was on the rope, but I saw his hand moving towards the rope, so maybe it was on the rope, maybe even on time, we don't know that, but what we do know is that the official called it for win for Booker T, so that's how it is, and we got a great match after it with Doudrop, who should, in my opinion, still shouldn't be in the match, but not complaining, great matchup. And if you haven't checked out the first Super Sweat between Doudrop, Kaylee and Shotzi earlier, which took place earlier tonight, and you're missing out on a very good match, perhaps even the best match of all time. So I would even go that far, because it was it was high notch from the beginning to end, so no matter what expectations you have, you will be pleased. So I highly recommend you to check it out. If not, you're missing out on a great match, but I try my best to convince you. Now we have the second Super Sweat Women qualifier match, and last chance for either of these 3 young women, and let's see who will qualify. NXT Mandy was Maryse, or SmackDown's Naomi. But before that, let's recapture real quick what all 3 of these ladies were involved on their brands. We had, of course, Maryse from Raw in perhaps a rivalry now with Alexa Bliss, after Maryse lost to Alexa Bliss, a tough match 3 weeks ago in Raw. Maryse tried to cost Alexa Bliss her women's qualifier match against Carmella, but Alexa still prevailed and is on the Royal Rumble, unlike Maryse to this point, who lost the Rumble qualifier last week against the legendary Trish Stratus, with Alexa Bliss getting involved and distracting Maryse, but was a great contest nonetheless. But Maryse coming up short against Trish, and now it's her last and final second chance for Maryse to make it to the Rumble this year, and perhaps potentially meet Alexa Bliss, or it could be Maryse to meet her rivals, Casey Catanzaro and Sue Cox, potentially in the Women's Royal Rumble, who both qualified with wins over her and her teammate Dana Brooke, who they're feuding for the last 2 months. And it was 2 months ago where Mandy's issue with Casey started with her losing to Casey, her teammate Dana, despite the numbers game and cheating from both Dana and Mandy. Casey prevailed, and then it was Mandy defeating Casey with cheap shots and help from Dana Brooke. But after the match, Sue Cox of all people made the save, and then Sue Cox defeated Dana Brooke. But at the pay-per-view, the Spitfire Warriors, Casey and Sue Cox, lost to Dana and Mandy. But Dana and Mandy then lost the #1 contendership for the NXT Tag Team Champion against Raquel and Dakota, and also they lost one qualifier. Mandy lost hers to Casey, and Dana, her teammate and friend Dana, lost it to Sue Cox, and now we have this Women's Super Sweat match on our hands after. And also don't forget, Mandy and Dana tried to did attack the Spitfire Warriors, Casey and Sue Cox, before the match earlier this week on NXT, but this past week, but it didn't work out for Mandy or Dana, because Casey and Sue Cox were too tough and walked up with a huge win. And Naomi was involved in a banger in the past, a couple of weeks ago, in the Super Sweat match with her involved, and also Shayna and Sonya. And if you haven't checked that Super Sweat match out, like I said with the first Women's Super Sweat match here earlier tonight, you're missing great action, because Naomi, Sonya and Shayna delivered that night. So check out their Super Sweat match, because You won't regret it. You won't regret it. It was a 5-star bang of a bout between those three, and Naomi then last week lost her Rumble qualifier to Sonya, and now she got an opportunity to shine and bring the glow to the Royal Rumble this Sunday in RealUniverse time, and we'll have time in a couple of days hopefully, but we do it in 2 nights, so just to let you know. But before that, I have much work to do with because we'll cut everything together, that you see why the rivalries unfold, why they started, why what's going on, and everything.
A triple threat match, making her way to the ring from Montreal, Quebec, Canada, Maryse.
Maryse had one of the longest championship reigns of all time.
Of all the matches you have on the Royal Rumble pay-per-view.
They're not allowed in their personal space.
Because Maryse feels necessary to inform the entire world that they're not as good as she is.
There's a humble attitude.
As there's Maryse, legend, with and a former Divas champion, you know. So I think even 2-time Divas champions, Maryse. As there comes Mandy Rose, former NXT Women's Champion. And who will get her Sean to punch her ticket here tonight? Will it be Mandy? Will it be Maryse? Will it be Naomi?
From Yorktown Heights, New York, Mandy Rose.
One of the top competitors in the women's tag division.
How about the storybook romance that Mandy Rose had with Otis?
I'd rather forget those days, Saxton.
Why? It was true love. No doubt the highest profile win for Mandy Rose when she defeated her former partner Sonya Deville in a loser leaves WWE match at SummerSlam.
Yeah, that's 2 Byron. High profile match between Mandy and Sonya, where Mandy defeated her former best friend, and while Sonya's now on SmackDown, Mandy's on NXT, and Sonya qualified for the Royal Rumble. So if Mandy wins here tonight, not just could she get her revenge on the Spitfire Warriors, she could also have the last laugh again against Sonya Deville. So yeah, but that will find out Sunday if Mandy can qualify, but easier said than done, right? Because Naomi, former Women's Champion, Maryse, former Divas Champion, and they have something to say about that. And we already saw in the first Women's Triple Weapon how much this opportunity means to each and every one. Because everybody knows that it's their final shot at making history this year at the Royal Rumble, and potentially main eventing WrestleMania, potentially having a world title shot. I mean, sure, winning the Royal Rumble is easier said than done, but you got the opportunity. And this match could lead to this opportunity and to this moment, to your moment, not just at the Royal Rumble, but also at the grandest stage of them all at WrestleMania. With a world title match in the main event, what more can you ask for? So, what more can you really ask for? I mean, there isn't anything you could ask for. For us, Naomi shows how ready she is. And let's see who will win this contest. As we have calling for and started kick there from Naomi to Mandy, and Maryse takes advantage by grounding Mandy. And Mandy now lifting Maryse up off the back suplex. As Naomi sit out jawbreaker. As Naomi, a face breaker, a face crusher there. Follows up with a beautiful looking leg drop. As Maryse tried to get involved, but get the Russian leg sweep there from Naomi. As now Maryse taking down Naomi. If there are no allies in the matchup, but they should, and kick to the back there from Mandy hit Naomi where the sun doesn't shine. Slap to the face of a couple of good strikes from Mandy to Naomi. As now Maryse involved. Which kicks on the Mandy. Slaps her some. So now look at Mandy. Lifting Maryse up. All the way slam right there. Kick to the back as well. And now the strikes from Mandy to Maryse. And Naomi sweeping Mandy out of the way. All the way to the apron. As Naomi backdrop suplex to Maryse as well. Mandy missing a lariat. Or whatever she had in mind there. Inverted elbow there to the chest. Huge elevation there from Naomi. Inverted suplex as well. But it goes in the cover, will be enough. Nope.
She's just keeping the pressure on.
Naomi can't believe it, but I can't believe that she thought this could be it. I mean, can't take anybody lightly, especially not the living legend. So elbow there to the private zone of Maryse, elbow to Maryse, to Mandy as well. Russian leg sweep there from Maryse. Stomp to the arm. So once but twice it's sure as nice as Mandy gets out of the way. She wants nothing to do with this version of Maryse. But Maryse taking charge and gets slammed into the barricade. So Mandy now walks away. As the ref can't do anything about it, and so as well. As Naomi meets the barricade as well as Mandy. Full control. They first gets Naomi in the barricade. So Mandy now looking for an object and you need to win all legal in this Super Sweat match as he uses a chair against Naomi. First time tonight we see objects here involved, even though do not protect the fish. Huge standing splash there from Naomi. One splash there to Mandy Roses. Mandy with the takedown. Mandy sends Naomi in the barricade. As first one gets Naomi in the barricade. As now choking STO from Maryse on the outside to Mandy. Kick to the back from Maryse, who sends Mandy into steel steps. Naomi up and down goes Maryse with the atomic drop. It's Mandy yet again, so got the chance, goes inside the ring, backbreaker there from Naomi to Maryse. Naomi goes back inside the ring and gets attacked with the chair again by Mandy. It's Maryse back inside as well, but maybe she gets it because she got the hit with the chair right on her beautiful face as Naomi good strikes in but missing the springboard there. Or did Mandy sidestep? I don't know. It's follow-away slam there from Maryse to Naomi. Now Maryse using the chair. Mandy was using the chair. So there's Naomi there. But Mandy fighting out of it. To attack the takedowns. Huge super kick there from Maryse out of nowhere. Hope Mandy's alright. As Naomi. What a head scissor there. Goes in the cover, will be enough to put Maryse away. 1, 2. Sweet. No, it's not. Maryse kicking out Naomi. Can't believe it again. As Naomi tried to finish it with the rear view perhaps. Nope. With a submission, with an elevation there on the submission. But will Maryse step out here? Nope. Mandy breaks things up in time. Oh, the slam there from Mandy to Naomi. Goes on the cover Naomi, but Naomi powers out, or so I don't know. Running there with maybe Mandy has another idea. No, going after Maryse, but Maryse with a shot block. Goes on the cover Mandy, will be enough. Not Naomi wakes things up, of course. Head scissor there from Naomi. Kick to the midsection and kicks and strikes her from Naomi. Smacking Mandy Summers. Maryse gets involved and you know, walks away from the situation. Maybe looking for another object. The snake eyes from Naomi to Maryse. Kick to the midsection as Naomi looks for her submission yet again. Did a glow, but yet again Mandy breaks things up. That's been frustrated for Naomi, so that job right there. As Maryse picks up the sledgehammer, uses it to the knee of Maryse. There's some other chick moving face buster for Mandy. It's Mandy now. Got used the hammer but missing. Maryse and hammer shot after hammer shot there.
And the damage is just going to keep on coming if you can't find the defense for this.
Drop, picture perfect drop kick there on Maryse. And Mandy picks up the sledgehammer again. And using it on Naomi on the outside. But on the inside to use it on Maryse as well. There's another sledgehammer shot. Naomi gets involved with a big right hook there. Maryse. Got countered there from Mandy. Neat right hook from Mandy. Punches as well as Naomi. Look at Naomi. Elbow to the chest of Mandy. As Maryse. French kiss to Naomi. Can she hit it? And can she punch her ticket to the Royal Rumble? Will this be enough? Why isn't the ref counting? Oh, is that audible? What the? What's going on with the officials tonight? Oh, super kick from Maryse. Will this be it? Goes on the cover. 1, 2. Sweet. This time the official is counting and counting Maryse the winner. This match not a good match. Not anything compared to our first match, but it's a match. But it is how it is, and Maryse qualifying for the women's one. Here we see some highlights from the match, and well, now it's was Maryse punching her ticket over NXT's Mandy Rose over our Naomi, and well, congratulations, and well, she took the opportunity. Mandy was on the outside, getting weak, gaining something, then she hit the French kiss and the super kick, and it was enough to put Naomi away. Despite the official not counting up her French kiss after her pin after the French kiss for some reasons. But it is what it is. Maryse still happy about the results, and why shouldn't she? And now let's see. Now let's she won the last chance women's Super Sweat Royal Rumble later tonight. Also, don't forget, we will see a women's champion in action later tonight and tag action alongside Tegan Nox against list challenger Sasha Banks and her former friend, former teammate, now but enemy and rival in Bayley. So stay tuned, guys.